Hey guys, so hello everyone. So I hope you don't mind. It's not very pretty today, but I wanted to just take you guys through like a very simple how I plan my week. So it seems a lot of people are having a few issues with meal prep, how to prep, overcomplicating things. And when it comes to weekly meal prep, if you're someone that likes to just, I guess, not think about it too much in the week, if you're a bit busy, I think it's best to keep your days fairly similar and just know how to alter things. So tomorrow is a training day for me. I'm going to take you through my meals for the day and then how I would actually just make simple adjustments to change my macros to a non-training day. So hold on, I'm going to walk into my cupboard. So for breakfast, I haven't planned this out very well, guys, hope you don't mind. Oh, my light's gone. So all I have for breakfast are oats with protein powder, and I use egg whites with mine. So I've got my egg whites there, and I top it with my YoPro. I've got a fridge stocked of those out the back. Thank you to Alice for giving me a whole heap. And all I do is every week I buy these pre-portioned peanut butters. You can see here they're just in 12 little portions. So that way I don't need to measure anything. I have it saved in my phone, and I literally just have one of those on top of my protein oats every morning, and it is delicious. I usually have that with like an almond milk cappuccino on the way to work, or I have it before I go. So it depends. My days really vary depending if I'm working from home or if I'm working from somewhere else. So that's kind of my morning meal. Then I'm a snacker. I love to eat fairly constantly throughout the day. So then what I've got here is just my rice cakes for the week. So a snack for me, I normally have 3 rice cakes just with some Vegemite and some cottage cheese. So I just buy a big tub that lasts me the whole week. Really, really easy. So I have them. If I'm, for instance, traveling for the day and I know that I'm going to be in my car, I will put these in a Snaplock bag, and what I do is I don't have my peanut butter on my breakfast. I take that little pre-packaged portion with me and have it with my corn thins. So it's easy, I can have it wherever I am. So it's just thinking ahead like that. Really, really simple. So my lunches this week, I've just bought some chicken breast here. That's going to give me about 3 portions of 125 grams. I'm going to chop that up tonight. I'm going to cook off 2 of them and put 1 in a Snaplock bag in the freezer so it's easy to grab out, defrost. I already know how much it is. I don't need to weigh it. So what do I do with this? So I cook this up with my Steam Fresh veggies, easy. I usually steam off some pumpkin and I just have like 100 grams. And then I do these stir fry shots here. You get these from Woolies. They're super cheap. They've got awesome macros, not much in them at all. One of these will do 2 portions. So what I do is I pop my chicken, my veg, and half of one of those in the frying pan, cook it up. Then I transfer it to a container. Then I put my second portion of chicken in, my other half of the shot, another pack of veg, in a second container. That's 2 days worth of meals. Then I just literally put 100 grams or 200 grams if I'm doing 2 days worth of pumpkin in the microwave while my chicken's cooking. Chuck that in there. That is then in the fridge. And what I do, so it's very, very simple. If it is a training day, all I do is add a cup of rice to that when I'm ready to eat it. So I just have some microwave cups of rice in the fridge. If it's not a training day, to cut my carbs down a bit, I just do half a cup of rice or no rice at all, depending on how the day is going. If it is a non-training day and I want to bump the volume up, all I do is just microwave another pack of Steam Fresh. Simple. So that's kind of my meal 3. Then I usually get these dark chocolate and almond protein bars from Coles because they are only $2 each. They don't have a lot of nasties in them, which is good, so they don't upset your tummy too much. You do need to remember to add in the fiber because they're naughty and they haven't added that in. So they're not super low carb, they're moderate. That's usually my afternoon snack. Then for dinner, what I love to do, because I don't eat a heap of red meat, I usually do an omelette. So I keep my eggs stocked for the week. I do an omelette with a really nice big salad because I love volume in my meals. So this is why we don't do meal plans as well, because what I might like, you might not like. So I normally have my omelette with a side salad, and I get these little gluten-free chips from Farmer Jack's, and I have 1 serve of those. Or if I'm not feeling like that, I might just have some more steamed pumpkin or some sweet potato in my salads, and I usually put some shredded cheese on top. So that's a pretty typical, oh wait, and then for after dinner, usually get these Whey Whip protein ice creams. I love them. Or I'll have like a single serve of Halo or like Peter's Light ice cream or something, because I love the dessert life. So I'm walking around my kitchen. So let's talk about alterations without getting complicated. So the only things I really change up, if I'm working from home and say I don't feel like my corn thins, I'll usually have one of these little chocolate mousses. They're about the same macros as 2 corn thins, and then I usually have a little bit left over and I can fit in 1 corn thin with some Vegemite and cottage cheese. So that's a nice little solution. If it is a non-training day and I'm not feeling like my veggies and chicken, I usually go a mountain bread wrap with just the chicken and bulk that up with some salad and some cheese. Really, really easy there. So that's an easy amendment. Other things that I do, what else have I got here? Also little amendments you can make, say like a non-training day, I would cut down the amount of oats that I use in my breakfast. So on a training day, I have about 30 grams. On a non-training day, I have about 20-ish. So really simple amendments, guys. This cost me about $40 max, and then I've got my rice and my oats and things in the in the cupboard. What am I talking about? And then I've just got my almond milk for the week. I usually buy my first coffee of the day on the way to wherever I'm going or on the way to training. And that's really it. I usually have I've already got 3 of these in the cupboard, so that's just 2 more for the week. There's 2 of those in there. I've got a couple of Whey Whip ice creams in the fridge. I've got a zucchini here in case I want to do like zucchini noodles instead of rice on a non-training day. So this usually gets me through Monday to Friday. Pretty easy. I'm going to prep at least 2 of those chicken and veg tonight. I pre-package my corn thins into Ziploc bags with the peanut butter. Those stir fry shots are there, steamed veg and chips in the fridge. There's really no need for this to be overwhelming at all this week. It is so simple, and it just takes me thinking ahead. So while I'm making my omelette for dinner tonight, my chips are in the oven, I'm going to cook off my chicken and my veg for the week. So what about if you've got a family? Well, there's no reason, guys, that you can't have those chips and like do fish and chips with the family and a side salad on the side. You could do like a stuffed chicken breast with some veg for you. You could do a stir fry for the family with this. Hubby, I'm sure, would eat these. Kids love peanut butter. Like, we don't need to overcomplicate food prep. Now, you can see I've given myself little amendments. Something else that I often will swap these out for as well is like a pack of the Cobb's popcorn and say a protein shake, or a little snack pack Chobani. That's another good swap, similar macros. So guys, it's just keeping things simple and not overcomplicating your life. Then on the weekends, I usually have a high day, which a lot of you do too, and I'm a little bit more flexible. I use that to go out, to have like some cereal or, a few wines or whatever it may be. I'm not in a fat loss phase, so I can be a little more flexible. Last night I went out and I just aimed for calories, and that was great. So I hope that this is just helping show you how thinking ahead and just going, all right, cool, this is going to get me through the week. I've got a little bit of variety. There's some easy swaps there as well, so I'm not getting bored, and it doesn't need to be overwhelming. So I hope that this has helped you guys. You don't have to have these staples, but by just sitting down and actually like thinking things through, you can come up with this as well. And this is generally very similar to what I get week in, week out, and I'll just change up a few little snacks or whatever. But think it through tonight, guys. Meal prep does not have to be hard or expensive. I do not prep things in advance every day, but all of these things are easy to throw together as well. So I hope this has helped, and have a great Sunday, and I'll chat with you guys tomorrow.